Hey, Save Room followers. Some of you on our Facebook feed have already heard this story, but I know I have a lot of followers who don't have Facebook and rely on YouTube, which I've done a terrible job of keeping updated on. But I'm gonna work harder to include the YouTube community into our store. So I want to share a story with you that happened 25 years ago, or it started 25 years ago. So maybe a little bit sooner, maybe 20 to 25 years ago it started. There used to be a young kid that came into the store, a teenager, probably about 14 years old at the time. Used to come into a store that I owned called Game Addicts. It was my first store as a video game owner, video game shop owner. This kid, I'm not going to name his name, would come into the store probably every day or every other day, and he would just sit there and talk to me. And over the course of communicating with him, he expressed that he didn't have any friends. So, I felt bad. I knew what it was like growing up, not being part of the in crowd and not having friends. So, I found out his interest. He was a big wrestling fanatic, and I enjoy wrestling. So I offered to play him SmackDown versus Raw. Here Comes the Pain. So every day he would come into the shop, and I would donate a little bit of my time or volunteer a little bit of my time with him, probably about an hour, and we'd play some wrestling matches. And this went on for the better part of 5-6 months, and eventually he stopped coming in as much and stopped playing. So I figured he got okay with, met some friends or moved on with his life. Now fast forward to 20 years later. I'm currently doing the Save Room with my daughter Megan, and this is her store. But that same kid, now in his 30s, came into the shop, and he's talking to me. He goes, "I don't know if you remember me, but I'm the person that used to come in and play wrestling with you. Used to play wrestling with me." And I was like, "Yeah, I remember you. I remember you." He tells me, he goes, "You have no idea how close to suicide I was at that time." And my heart just sank. And he said that that little bit of time that I gave him was the only thing that kept him going through those years, that he was so close to ending his life. And it gets me to think, as an adult now, at that time I was 24, now I'm 40 something, and just that little hour, that 1 hour a day I gave to a young person, just 1 hour of dedication and time, and and making sure that he felt good about himself in that moment, that saved his life. How many times do we walk past troubled teens and just turn our backs on them and walk by thinking they're trouble, and all it could take is just an hour, just 1 hour a day. That's all. 1 hour of your time, and you could save a life today. Just think about that. Just really contemplate how 1 hour of your time, even playing a video game, something as simple as a video game, something you enjoy doing, that 1 hour can save somebody. It really tugs on my heartstrings, and it makes me look at life a little bit different. So going forward, I'm going to make sure that I have an hour each day to give to somebody. Thank y'all, and don't forget to save.